Fellas, hold on a second. Yeah, well, what's up, everybody? And, welcome to my Smackdown review. First off, I'd like to wish everybody a happy Halloween, a very safe and, great one if you had one out there. Trick-or-treating, whatever party, whatever you did, Halloween, even if you watch Smackdown tonight. Just want to wish everybody out there a very happy Halloween. But pretty much kicking off the show for SmackDown tonight in Norfolk, Virginia. Shane McMahon came out, got a big pop out there, really. Tom Phillips was back on the announce team, and he talked about Survivor Series and why SmackDown invaded Raw. Because Raw's coming up on their 25th anniversary, and it's a big accomplishment, but they've always looked at SmackDown as the inferior show. And, it always starts at the top with Stephanie and everything. And talked about, this is SmackDown, and that's why he hired, Daniel Bryan and brought this show live every Tuesday night. But it just wasn't enough, though. He had a team meeting with the roster, and they decided the only thing they could do and have pretty much go to Raw and kick the crap out of them is the people chanting Under Siege, which that's really getting over now, chanting that. Shane thanked all the fans who support SmackDown and the wrestlers that bust their asses every Tuesday night on here. And SmackDown has heart. And then he brought up Daniel Bryan going to Raw and how he was mistreated, and there's gonna be hell to pay, because Kurt Angle didn't do nothing. He just mysteriously disappeared. Stephanie doesn't care. They don't care about what happened to Daniel Bryan. But he said SmackDown, it's gonna be SmackDown's finest, which gonna have Randy Orton and 3 more people. But Shane McMahon said he would be the captain of this thing. So, it's like, wasn't Shane the captain of SmackDown last year? I feel like. So 2 years in a row he's the captain, but Shane said he's got to do a match, so yeah. And he pretty much ended off from there. But his promo was good. Even though he didn't really talk that much about Daniel Bryan and everything, and, Daniel pretty much went on his own, didn't really tell anybody. The crowd looked like they didn't really cared. I don't think people cared to, for him being the captain and anything. It wasn't really a big pop, but the crowd was behind Shane McMahon, even though some people look at SmackDown being heels for going just to beat up Raw just because, but the fans just supported him. They supported him and went with him throughout most of his whole promo for SmackDown, supporting him and stuff. So I don't know why he has to be the captain, but if Kurt Angle's the captain, I guess he's got to be the captain too. Bobby Roode went against Dolph Ziggler in a best of 3 falls match, which I don't know if Roode's not getting a big pop or nothing, but so he got a big pop, but like the crowd didn't sing the song. Maybe my TV was too low, I don't know. But pretty much Ziggler got the first one with the zigzag. No, I'm sorry, not a zigzag. I mean a super kick. Roode got him on the second fall, pretty much off the turnbuckle into pretty much not power bomb, but a sit down sunset flip. And then pretty much when he got to the third fall, Roode hit the glorious DDT for the win. And then pretty much his match was to see who was going to be the third person, which Bobby Roode messed up on one of his lines, saying they have the same, his teammates have the same compassion or passion, he said. Like he messed that line up in competitiveness. But really kind of really bad way to mess up the line right there. But he is now the third person part of this SmackDown team, Bobby Roode, and we're gonna kick the crap. So we're gonna beat Raw, and then we're gonna go with that. Backstage, the New Day, which they had their Halloween costumes on. Big E was Akeem the African Dream. Xavier Woods was Jimmy Hart, and Kofi Kingston was Brother Love. They went around giving out candy, but Rusev said, "What are you all doing this? Playing around Halloween? It's a dumb day. Raw could be out there any minute to jump us." But Xavier Woods said, "Calm down. We were in the front yards beating them up." So was no one there coming. But Rusev said we need to be celebrating Rusev Days. English was about to sing the song, and they pretty much dumped the candy on the ground. As Big E pretty much said, "Look here, sucker. You knocked out my candy, sucker. What's up, sucker? And I'll see you out there tonight, sucker." So it was gonna be a match with Rusev and Big E. Becky Lynch was talking to Team Smackdown. Charlotte, Naomi, Carmella, Tamina, and James Ellsworth was in the back standing with a dog, and Lana was just standing around as they were ready to strike. Raw could strike at any second, and we got to stick together, they said. Ellsworth pretty much said something, but Carmella told him to sit down and be quiet. As Natalya then talked about, it's a shame I'm not the team captain, but I'll be too busy defending SmackDown with the championship. As Natalya pretty much told Charlotte that crack, or should be to blame, is pretty much Becky gave everybody like that tea time handshake. So SmackDown, I don't think they really have to worry about Raw because Raw's already went overseas anyway. So I don't think they really need to be worried. Baron Corbin went against Sin Cara, which ended in a no contest. I don't know where they're going with this feud, and I don't think people cared through this match. I think they only cared once the brawl happened and Sin Cara started throwing in announce chambers and kicking the crap out of he just started kicking the crap out of Baron Corbin all over the place. So it was just kind of, I don't know what, maybe they are pushing Sin Cara. I really don't know. I'm really surprised they actually are pushing him. Maybe because we already know he gets into a lot of trouble in the back, fighting guys a lot. I know he sent an anger management. Maybe I guess he's learned his lesson. Maybe they want to go with something. I really am surprised him and Kalisto are getting pushes now, out of nowhere. Because Sin Cara's been there for so long, I just don't care. But like the crowd doesn't care either. Usos were talking in the back as Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable came up saying like next week we want our title shot. So next week Usos versus Gable and Benjamin for the tag team titles. Jinder Mahal pretty much once again talked about Brock Lesnar. He can stand around all he wants, but tonight he's gonna have to learn because he's gonna take care of AJ Styles first, and Brock Lesnar fears him, and the Beast will be conquered at Survivor Series, and oh God, Jinder will be known as the Beastmaster. As AJ came out then and he beat, I don't know what was Shamir Singh, Styles Clash 1, 2, 3. Jinder then pretty much started, and Sunil just started beating up AJ Styles, and he hit his finisher on him and did it again. So like at least he got some heat on him. I just don't know why we have to see this Brock versus Jinder. I don't think this match is just gonna look so bad. Like I said, I will laugh if Jinder Mahal beats Brock Lesnar. I will laugh if he beats him. And AJ Styles, AJ's still probably gonna lose to him, but I'd rather have AJ as the champion anyways. But this is dumb as hell. Next, Sami Zayn was on to Kevin Owens after what happened last week, but he's gonna beat Nakamura tonight, and he's gonna lead SmackDown. And it's gonna be our show. Another Bludgeon Brothers vignette played. Rusev and English were about to sing Rusev Day until Big E came out, which wasn't bad match really, but it's Halloween. It's crazy to see Big E dressed as a King African Dream wrestling Rusev. Well, it was actually a bad match. English got involved, and pretty much Wood started playing the trombone with English went after him. Kofi tried to get him. Big E hit the big ending on English, but Rusev kicked him in the back of the head with the win. Sin Cara actually got a chance to talk tonight through his mask, talking about he represents his family, he becomes a superhero to the children. And I went through a lot of hell to get this mask, and I'm gonna keep this hell up and take out Baron Corbin, he says. So I'm really surprised Sin Cara's actually talking on this show, because you don't hear him from that much, even though he has a new mask now also. Shane McMahon was in the back on his phone until Rusev and English came in, as Rusev wanted to it's Rusev Day, it's his holiday today, it's every day now, and he says he wanted to be on Team Smackdown, but Shane says, I'm going to give you an opportunity. All you got to do is beat AJ Styles next week, and if you win, you become part of the team. Most likely AJ will win. The Fashion File segment, Stranger Things, which is actually a good way to come in since the new Stranger Things is on episode season 2 is on Netflix, and everybody's been going crazy for that. So they pretty much had chapter 27 right side up. Fandango's a sheriff office, and they're in the bulletin boards again, like tag teams on there. And Fandango left some egos for somebody on the table until Bree showed up and drag again. And then says, who left those waffles there? I bet it was the Ascension. I don't know, he likes those guys. And under the table, Ty Dillinger showed up and he says, "You number 11?" He says, "No, I'm the 10." He says, and he took the Uggo waffles and left. And Connor showed up as Kane, and she said, Raw said we gotta get him, and they started to beat him up, but he said it's us. And then the room went dark, and these lights happened. There was a photo of the Bludgeon Brothers lighting up, which is gonna be, we know it's them that attacked Breezango. And then the briefcase dropped, and then there's like Jigsaw from the Saw movies say you want to play a game. Listen, this one's a little bit funnier, I'll admit, but I just still don't know where they're going with these Fashion Files. I guess it's leading up to the Bludgeon Brothers going in a match with them really now, maybe Ascension, but like I said, I'm not saying this thing's run its course. I feel like it has. It's funny in some ways. It's like a hit or miss every week, but there's times I just don't know why it's happening. I don't care half the time, because I just don't know what their end game is in this, because like they just fell off and now it's back to who attacked them again. Shinsuke Nakamura went against Kevin Owens for the pretty much another spot at Survivor Series. Really good match. Pretty much the crowd really had popped big once when Sammy was out there, and then when Orton came out, he pretty much hit Sammy on that table again, and Nakamura won with the Kinshasa on Kevin Owens. So it was a really good match to end off the show with Owens and Nakamura. Nakamura getting the win. Coming on the Survivor Series team, we now have 4 people: Shane McMahon, Bobby Roode, Randy Orton, and Shinsuke Nakamura, who will be the 5th guy between AJ Styles and Rusev. Most likely AJ. But as for Smackdown, wasn't a bad show. And not really campy with the Halloween stuff, even though Raw was with that Trick or Street fight. Yeah, they had a little some Halloween stuff here and there, but it wasn't over the top. It was just a show that pretty much got to the point to build up Survivor Series, and it wasn't really that bad, to be honest. So I actually did like the main event. And usually holiday shows are usually bad when it comes to WWE sometime, like really bad we've seen in the past. But this one doesn't that much holiday thing, because I remember how bad it was last year. It's funny how Gallows and Anderson in another Trick or Street fight and still lose after they lost last year to Enzo and Cass. Because the only Halloween thing I remember of wrestling was when Impact had the Hardys do it, and it was hilarious with Blood De Niro and Broken Matt. Get a chance to look that up. But this is my SmackDown review. Make sure everyone has a happy Halloween. I did dress up a little, got to be a little the Reaper, kind of Grim Reaper, or I don't know, assassin or whatever, and stuff. So I had a nice Halloween tonight, and I hope you enjoyed yours. So I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later, and peace out.